Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We invite you to watch the English and Chinese programs on the Central Television Channel of Lai Province. On April 21st, in Ho Chi Minh City, General Secretary To Lam chaired a meeting with veteran revolutionary cadres, meritorious people, and representatives of typical Parsi families in the southern region. The meeting was held to celebrate the 50th anniversary of liberation of the South and national reunification. Speaking at the meeting, General Secretary To Lam emphasized that comrades and soldiers have overcome countless hardships, difficulties, and dangers to write golden pages of history. Many comrades have fallen, forever remaining in the more than in fierce battlefields, from the north to the south, from high mountains to vast sea, from the central highlands to coastal plains. Gratitude to the people who have made the country glorious river. General Secretary To Lam hopes that veteran cadres and meritorious people will continue to make more practical contributions to the glorious revolutionary cause of the party and the people. In Đồng Nai, on April 21st, Vice Chairman of Provincial Bus Committee Nguyễn Xuân Hùng chaired a conference to deploy a plan to organize activities to celebrate the 50th anniversary of liberation of the South and national reunification. The Lai Province is expected to hold a celebration ceremony at 8 a.m. on April 28th at the Lai Province Event and Foreign Affairs Center with more than 500 delegates in attendance. At the conference, after listening to the comments, Vice Chairman Nguyễn Xuân Hùng suggested that relevant departments, agencies, and units need to study the biographies of the people who will be interacting at the ceremony. The work of deploying fireworks, location, and venue must ensure safety in all aspects, arrange rooms to receive delegates before and after the ceremony, and accommodation for delegates. Exactly 50 years ago, on April 21st, 1975, Xuân Lộc Town and the entire Long Khánh province were liberated, shaking the entire remaining defense system of the enemy around Saigon. Half a century later, the memories of fierce battle to break through the steel gate remain vivid in the minds of former soldiers. Although he's over 70 years old, in the memory of Mr. Đào Bá Lượng, former captain of Long Khánh Special Forces team, the memory of 12 days and nights of Xuân Lộc campaign to liberate Long Khánh is still intact. Mr. Lượng said that at that time he was assigned to lead the tank convoy of the main force to attack Xuân Lộc. Mr. Đào Bá Lượng said the enemy pointed their barrels at the right range of our tanks, waiting for us to come in and then it would attack. That's why we fought very fiercely there. Out of 12 days and nights of attacking the enemy, on April 21st, Xuân Lộc and entire Long Khánh province were liberated. The Xuân Lộc campaign ended. After the victory, Long Khánh started to rebuild and develop the city to become more and more developed. Mr. Nguyễn Xuân Thảo said, I see that Long Khánh City has made very clear progress. The people's lives and infrastructure are very developed. Wishing to follow the footsteps of father and brothers, the young generation of Long Khánh is making great efforts to study and nurture love for the country. Ms. Nguyễn Thị Bảo Ngân said, in the atmosphere of celebrating the historic April victories, we had opportunity to learn about history and realize that we all have responsibility to protect our homeland. According to the Đồng Nai Industrial Park Management Board, foreign direct investment FDI enterprises have invested in industrial parks in the province in more than 1,520 projects with a total registered capital of about 31.44 billion US dollar. By early April 2025, the capital disbursed by FDI enterprises was nearly 24 billion US dollar, reaching more than 76.3% of registered capital, much higher than the national average. In particular, the leading FDI enterprises invested in the province industrial parks is Korea, followed by Taiwan and Japan. FDI enterprises in Đồng Nai produce products that mostly exported to more than 180 countries and territories around the world. According to Vietnam Pepper and Spice Association, by the end of the first quarter of this year, Vietnam has exported nearly 47,000 tons of pepper, including black and white pepper. Total export turnover reached nearly $330 million, up 38.6% over the same period last year. Although export output decreased, the average export price continued to increase. Specifically, black pepper was priced at 6,711 USD per ton, up nearly 95%. White pepper was 8,616 USD per ton, up nearly 74%. The Vietnam Pepper and Spice Association said that the U.S. market still holds the largest position among the countries importing Vietnamese pepper, accounting for 25% of total turnover. April 21st is Vietnam Book and Reading Culture Day. A variety of reading promotion activities are taking place across the province with the cooperation of many organizations and units. At the 4th Vietnam Book and Reading Cultures Day program, Dong Nai Literature and Art Association organized a book donation to Dong Nai Library, libraries of district, cities, and La Hong University Library. The author of the association also organized exchanges and introduced books to the public. Ms. Nguyễn Thị Anh said, attracting people to read books requires support from the state, which is the cultural and artistic management agencies, and especially the dissemination of the authors themselves. Book and Reading Cultures Day not only form the position, role, and importance of books, honor the value of books and readers, but it also a reminder of the mission of joining hands to build a learning society. Ms. Bùi Thị Kim Linh said district cultural centers have developed a joint plan to circulate books to schools in the area to serve students and developed a plan to circulate between reading rooms and cultural centers of communes and towns. Mrs. Zhang Esther said, with the attention of all levels and sectors, activities to encourage young people to read books are carried out regularly. In the context of strong digital transformation, reading books still retains its core values but requires new approach.